Hello, hello, hi, folks. Let's try this one more time. Happy Friday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. If you're joining me live, let me know you are here. We'd love to know who's here. Is this Team Money in the house? Is Team Money awake, keeping tabs on me? What? Hey, can you see a blue light on my glasses there? At the top of my glasses, somewhere. Where is it? I can't pen with the. Wow, that's hard to exactly go with the pen, huh? Like somewhere around. I don't know. Can you see it on my, like here, right there somewhere? Can you see a little blue square? Anyway, I digress. There's a time lag, so Team Money, if you see that, drop it in the comments. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure out what it you do, huh? I have no idea what that is. Like, there's nothing reflecting in that I can think of on my desk. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know. Hold on one sec. Hold on, folks. Does that help? That does not help. I have no idea what that blue light is. That's gonna drive me crazy. I'll figure it out for next time. I have no idea what that is. I have two monitors in front of me, but oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I know exactly what it is. Okay. So hold on. Let me see if I can get rid of that. I cannot get rid of that. Okay, I know exactly what that is. Let me see here. Because that is gonna kind of drive me insane. Oh, that's good. All right, I got it. We're in. Let's do this again. Hello, hi. I know it's actually not right in front of me. It looked right in front of me, but it's actually to my left. So, as you're joining me live and you're thinking, what the heck is going on? I was trying to get rid of a little blue light that was reflecting off my glasses. It was driving me crazy. So, welcome. Good. You do? You still see it? Not like before, though. Just little tiny, right? It's a reflection off the monitor. I'll have to turn that whole monitor off. Hello, how are you? Good to see you guys. If you're new to my live, welcome. If you are a vet, then you are in for a treat. I titled this is like the third time I'm trying to go live tonight, and it cuts me off. So let's try it again. I think I titled this, there's got to be a bigger reason than your speed bump or your adversity or your red flag or your brick wall in order for you to actually take action, right? I think something like that. And I truly believe that. And I normally don't give the message of the live in the title, but today I kind of give them a message, but not the entire thing. It's weird because the narrator of the story had a completely different take on, or a feedback on the story than I have. And I'm going to share it with you. So you be the judge. But still, nonetheless, you'll see what I mean, why I pick the topic that I picked, okay? So, an eagle is flying up high, kind of browsing around the ground and looking for lunch, looking for food. As the eagle is kind of scoping around and seeing what's going on the ground, she notices a very young fox, like a cub, right? So she looks at it, aims at it, and is just ready to go. It kind of circles around a little bit. Meanwhile, the mom cub is actually just kind of walked away for a few to grab food, for its babies, right? So the mom eagle is trying to get some food for her babies, and the mom fox, mom, I digress, is gone away to get food for her babies. Well, the eagle sees that the fox is kind of by itself and looks great for lunch, aims at it, and just kind of dives in. Sure enough, with his paws, kind of hold on to the young fox and kind of starts to pull him off the ground. As this is happening, obviously the young fox starts screaming, and the mom turns around, looks at it, starts running towards the fox, trying to jump up and grab. Obviously, that's no good. There's no use to that. And but the mom fox is not giving up. Obviously wants the baby, right? So as the eagle is flying away, the mom fox is kind of running after it, sees that the eagle landed on this very tall tree and kind of is gonna feed her kids with her kid. Well, fox is kind of nervous and whatnot, and tells the eagle, how about you spare my kid? You have kids, you should understand. Why don't you let this one go? And the eagle just laughs and kind of says, why would I let this one go? This is lunch for me and my kids, and I'm sorry. And the mom fox is still trying really hard. Hey, listen, you let my baby go. One day, maybe it'll come back and your babies get to be saved. Eagle laughs and says, no how, no way. And the fox kind of is running out of options, kind of runs back and kind of sees a bush is on fire, grabs a piece of wood that's on fire, and grabs it between his teeth, runs towards the tree, and looks up and wants to set the tree on fire. And as soon as the eagle sees the fox that's running toward the tree with a piece of stick that's on fire in between his teeth, he looks down, he gets the idea that the fox is about to, no, I don't know if it is. I did not get it from a Native American source, so I don't know. I don't think so. But good call. Is it a good story? You like the story? Is it a good story? So the eagle notices that the fox is laughing here. Yeah, the eagle notices the fox that's running after it with the piece of wood in between his teeth, and it's on fire, and he gets the idea. He's all like, this one is gonna let the tree on fire. My babies can't fly. I can't transport all of them this fast. So looks down at the fox and says, listen, how about you let my babies go and I let your baby go? Little barter. I thought that's a pretty cool story. You know why? Now, the narrator of the story had a whole different take. And there's a couple takes that I have. So there's a couple things that I really like about this story. One is that obviously the fox cared enough for her baby to do whatever it takes. In fact, not only that, she got creative. It wasn't like she said, okay, well, I'm a fox. I'm going to try to fly to the eagle or climb up the tree. It actually thought and was able to come up with something outside the box for a fox. Literally had to get really creative on the spot, otherwise her baby would have been gone. So the first thing is, well, she probably cared about the baby like a lot, right? Hey, can you guys hear that in the background? T-Money, you with the ears, can you hear it in the background? We got like 20 plus miles an hour winds blowing, like literally going nuts. But anyway, I digress. So first of all, do you hear that? It's crazy. So first of all, you gotta have a reason, right? And the reason for the baby, the beep, it will never get old, man. I will. You and I will always have the beep story. The beep story. It was funny. Brings back memories for sure. So the first thing is really there's got to be a reason, right? And the reason for the fox is, well, my baby, kind of want to keep the baby, don't want the eagle eat my baby. So the reason for the fox was a big enough reason than the adversity. Right? Yeah, exactly. The music, the violin. And people who watch this live, they're like thinking, what are they talking about? Inside joke, folks, inside joke. But so the eagle, the fox gets creative, gets outside the box, and realizes its reason is bigger than its diversity. And diversity is, well, the eagle just picked up her like kid, right? Baby cub. So her reason is much bigger than the eagle attacking it, trying to fight back, trying not to have the mom take away the baby cub. It's such bigger than that. That's why she doesn't even think twice, runs after the eagle, looks around, grabs a piece of wood that's on fire, and gets creative. Doesn't think about it. Doesn't have to sit there and say, well, let me think about it overnight. Let me see. Let me see if I'll get back to you tomorrow. Let's see. Is it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. With the music. With the music, and the beep. Probably like number 68. You're probably right. That's funny. Do you know that we're literally past 1,200 lives? 1,200 nights in a row? Yeah, crazy. So, right? So you gotta have that reason. Otherwise, you aren't gonna make a move. What are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna sit there and say, well, you know what? Let me actually think about it overnight, and I'll get back to you, Mrs. Eagle. I'll let you know if if I'm gonna come back for my kid or not. Or how about this? Let me talk to my neighbor, and let me talk to a couple of my friends. Let me see if what they say, and and then I'll get back to you, like in a week. I'm pretty sure that's not what you're gonna say if your kid was being taken away with the claws of an eagle. You're not gonna say, well, let me like talk to my neighbor, let me talk to my dog, let me talk to my bird therapist, let me wait a week, let me see what happens. There's just so much traffic right now. I'm just watching TV. You're not gonna say any of that junk. You know why? Because none of that stuff is even gonna come to your head. You know why? Because none of that stuff matters at that point. None of that stuff matter at that point. Nothing else matters except saving the baby. nothing else matters. How do you treat your opportunities? Do you treat them like the fox is treating her baby cub? Or do you treat it like, you know, it's just a baby cub? I mean, I could always have another one. The point is, listen, we can have a reason, and then we could have the reason. See, you can have all these little tiny reasons. Oh, well, you know, yeah. But it's not good enough. It's not juicy enough. It's not enough to obviously go after the eagle. It's not enough, right? So you got, because here's the reason why it's not enough. Because you can have this idea, right? You can say, okay, well, I want this, I want that, I want this kind of a life, I want this, you know. And then the first thing that hits, first adversity, like you run out of time that first day. You're like, well, I throw in the towel, I'm done. Okay. So that obviously there's like not good enough reason for you, right? Because if there was good enough reason, it didn't matter. Guess what? There's tomorrow, and then the next day, hopefully, and the next. So you wouldn't even think twice about it. You'd be like, you know what? I didn't get it done today, but I'm gonna get it done for sure tomorrow. Or I didn't do this today, I'll get it done tomorrow. It's not like, oh, well, you know what? Well, I tried to save the kid, and well, the eagle is just so high up on the tree. What do you want me to do? Learn how to fly? Would you say that if your baby was like that? I would doubt that, right? You would probably learn how to fly in like 3 seconds. Because you got something that makes you want to do it. You know, so all these other excuses are just bull crap. They really are. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't even mean to yourself. Honestly, if you sit there and you really think about it, when I sat down and I thought about my crappy excuses, they don't mean crap to me either. Like, what the hell was I thinking? Seriously. Think about that. You don't even need to voice them. Sit there and think about all the crappy excuses you've come up with all your life, with all this stuff. Not just anything, just anything. You didn't take that job because. You didn't go to that college because. You didn't drive that car because. You didn't go out with that girl because. You didn't go out with that guy because. You didn't get married because. You didn't start that job. You didn't take that opportunity. You didn't do the side gig like you wanted to. You didn't write that book like you wanted to. You did, like, all these crappy little excuses that you've given yourself for all these things. Just really think about it. Sit down and think about it and say, did it really matter to me? Or did I just like, I'm really good at making these up? Because when you really think about it, but really think about it, like when nobody is around, think about it. That's what I mean, think about it. Not like, no, when nobody's around and you really can sit and you say, you know what, I've told myself this and this and this. Do I even really like buy that? Do I even care about that? Is that even real to me, myself? And I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna say, that doesn't even make sense to myself. Like, why would I use it to other people? The other night we talked about decorating your excuses, taking your excuses and showing it off with it. Like going around, tell everybody, I don't have time. It's like, what the heck? Seriously. a couple days ago, I've been experiencing some shoulder pain. This is the first time I'm coming out with it. Um, Extreme shoulder pain for the past 2 months. My left shoulder, neck, just almost a shutdown of a pain, right? And been around testing all kinds of stuff and crap, giving me like muscle relaxers, painkillers, all. And some of you know, if you guys know me, you know that I'm not into like pills. I'm not a pill popper, so I don't even have Advil or stuff in the house. So anyway, they gave me all this stuff and nothing works. Nothing works. All day for 2 months, all day, all night, I've had this pain, okay? Pain. And I work and I do this and like pain, okay? So 3 days ago, I told myself this. Oh, shoot. Jumped. 3 days ago, I told myself this. I said, you know what? I don't have any more pain. I just don't. That's it. I'm done. I don't have any more pain. And the moment I feel it, I tell myself, I don't have any more pain. I just don't have any more pain. I'm tired of it and I don't want to, I'm done with those excuses. You feel me? I started to do pull-ups, push-ups, dips, right? This is a guy that used to go to the gym 6 times a week, 2 hours a day. First time I'm coming out with this, right? 6 days a week, 2 hours a day. I know you can, right? And I don't have the stamina to do 10 push-ups. Well, 3 days ago, I said, the heck with this. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? All these pills, no more. I don't have any pain. I just don't. I got ticked off over my own excuses for myself. You feel me? And that's got to apply all around. All around. Your work, your job, your side gig, your side chick. Never mind. Your business, your woman, your man, your whatever. It has to apply everywhere. Everywhere. Write down the excuses for yourself. Don't even tell anybody. Write down for yourself and just sit there and really think about it. I mean, I did this. This is why I'm here today. I did this and I'm thinking to myself, I don't even buy these myself. I don't even care about these excuses myself. And I go around telling people that. Seriously. If you really, really think about it, are you letting your excuses pile on top of each other and overtake your reasons? Did you get that? Are you letting your excuses pile on top of each other and block your view of your reasons? Because that's what I was doing. Because I didn't care about this pile of excuses. You know you don't. You just are very good at putting one another on top of another. Right? Yeah. Asking for a friend. I love that. Did you like my post today about the vaccine? Asking for a friend. I thought that was awesome. But I was busting up laughing myself. Anyway, I thought I killed that to the bone, but I think it's important because I think when I came up with this whole thing to myself like 3 days ago, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm so tired. I have pain and this. No, I don't. I wake up and come to the balcony. I look at the view. I enjoy. I loudly express what I'm grateful for, and I literally say thank you for my perfect health. Thank you for my pain-free body. I don't want to feel it anymore, right? So I'm asking you, dude, just like write down your like excuses. Come up with a list of excuses you have. Just write them all down and say, oh yeah, number 23. Yeah, that one I can throw out the window because I really don't care about myself either. Like, seriously. Go through them and see if there's actually one that matters. Mind over matter, exactly. Because, you know, it's powerful, man. I'm telling you. Now, get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I said I don't have any pain and I don't have any pain. Don't be naive, okay? No. I wish. It doesn't work like that. But I just, I don't want to pay any attention to it. Not that I want to ignore it, because I'm still going through my test to figure out what the heck is wrong. But I don't want to like feed it. I don't want to decorate it. I don't want to just pump it up. I don't want to pay attention to it. I don't want to keep noticing it and bringing it up. In my health, in my business, in my side business, in my job, in everything. I don't want to keep bringing it up. So I'm asking you, make a list of your excuses, your excuse list. Just, you don't have to tell anybody. Just tell you. Write it down and just go through the list and just say, oh, you know what, number one, that's a good one. That's a really good excuse. I'll move it to the reason column. And just go through it and see if the excuses you came up with all this time, all these years, they make sense for you or not. If they make sense, keep doing them. Keep them around. Keep them in your wallet, you know? But if they don't make sense, cut that crap out of your life. I'm starting to do that. You know, it's definitely a work in progress. It's not like every day. Write it down. That's a, you know, that'll take weeks. You probably write a book, you know. That's the thing. That's actually, dude, you nailed it. See, it'll take a week. You know why? Because we have so many freaking excuses. And I guarantee you, none of them even matter. I'm going to tell you something else. This is going to hit you hard. The excuse that matters the most, I wish more people would actually watch this live. The excuse that matters the most on that list is the reason why you should. You'll get it done pretty quick. If you write down your list of excuses and one of them actually makes sense to you, two of them make sense to you, you're like, oh wow, this is actually a reason. Like, I'm really broke. Like, I really don't have time. Like, I really suck. That's a reason. That's not an excuse. It's like, I'm really broke. I gotta like really do something about it not to be broke, because I'm like, you know, 49 years old and I've done this, and well, gotta kind of switch things up a little bit. That's not an excuse. That's got to move over to the reason column. See, if it made no sense, you'd throw it out the window, right? But if because it makes sense, you're going to move it over to the reason column. And the reason makes you what? Do it. It makes you move. It makes you go after the eagle. Come up with a stick on fire. Plan on putting the tree on fire. That's what a reason does to you. Man, hopefully you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. Tandas June, I appreciate you. Hopefully you catch the replay. I think it was a really good, live, and I think you'll get a lot of value. If you got some love, some value, some, you know, inspiration out of this, you feel like you want to share, tag people, share it on your wall, do what you gotta do, spread the love. And I want to know, like, I drilled the whole excuse thing and reason thing down to the bone probably, and some of you may not like it. Some of you may it may hit home for you, and you may not like that talk. And that's exactly the talk you should pay attention to, the one you don't like. And that's the one I've learned that's the one that matters the most, you know. So some of you may not like that. Some of you may say, well, Well, maybe you should pay more attention to that. I think it's worth it. Anyway, hopefully you got some love. I definitely want to get your feedback. Drop it in the comments below. Let the feed grow. I appreciate you guys. I think you've done plenty. Now I have to go back and answer them. But then I answer them mostly in the live. But yeah, and remember, if you share, you show that you care. Until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.